study,
and play come together on a Windows 11 PC.
And for a limited time, college students get
The best of both worlds.
Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
I hate reading contracts. You're squinting at a size 8 font trying to figure out if you're agreeing to a gym membership or signing away a kidney. Buried inside is the clause that lets them raise your rate whenever they want to. I'm Kim Commando for WebRoot. WebRoot Essentials Antivirus protects your devices without slowing you down. Right now, get 62% off at webroot.com/Kim. A $120 monthly fee can become a $2,000 renewal with one tiny clause. Don't get duped. Let AI help. Remove all the sensitive stuff from a contract first. Then put it all into your favorite AI chatbot and say, review this contract like you're protecting a friend, not giving legal advice. Flag every gotcha a normal person would miss: auto renewals, surprise fees, arbitration clauses, non-refundable deposits, cancellation traps. The shiny price is bait, the stuff that don't really cost you. They can change these terms anytime language. Now, if there's real money on the line, call a real lawyer. I'm merely a digital goddess. Get my free newsletter at getkim.com. If you or anyone you know is planning a wedding right now, you know how insanely expensive it gets. So coming up, I have a caller on the show, Ginny, who reveals a viral tech hack, sharing how she put ChatGPT to work to design her own custom gown virtually, saving a massive fortune in the process. So stick around, because we'll be right back.
You thought this was your Run Club era. Turns out, it was more of a thinking about Run Club era. The good news? Someone's marathon training is about to start. Sell your workout gear on Depop. Just snap a few photos, and we'll take care of the rest. They get their race day fit, and you get a payout for trying. Someone on Depop wants what you've got. Start selling now. Depop, where taste recognizes taste.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You know those friends who support your preference for podcasts over music on road trips? That's the energy State Farm brings to insurance. With over 19,000 local agents, they help you find the coverage that fits your needs, so you can spend less time worrying about insurance and more time enjoying the ride. Download the State Farm app or go online at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
All right. It's wedding season. You know what that means? Oh, yeah, time to open your checkbook, right? Well, Ginny Diaz is getting married, but instead of walking into a bridal boutique and walking out 15 grand lighter, she grabbed ChatGPT, she fed it pictures of her dream dress, and then she flew to Vietnam to have it custom made from scratch. And joining us to tell us the whole story is Ginny herself. Welcome. Wow. So that's really an amazing story. So what gave you this idea?
So I was on TikTok one day, and I really wanted my dream dress, but the dream dress was $15,000, and I just don't think it's worth paying that amount of money. That's almost like a down payment on a house for a wedding dress that I'm only going to wear for, 2 to 3 hours. So right. I'm like, yeah, no. So I went on TikTok, and I saw a girl that said that she flew to Vietnam and found a wedding dressmaker that can make her dress for, I think she said $500 for hers, and I was like, okay, I need to look into this ASAP.
And so you went to ChatGPT, you put the design together, you found the person in Vietnam. How much did the dress cost you?
So the dream dress was $15K, but they quoted me $2,500.
And then did you go to Vietnam for a fitting?
I didn't. Everything's going to be virtually because if I would have went to Vietnam, then it probably would have ended up costing all this amount of money. But they were able to really communicate with me in English, and I was able to use ChatGPT to really show them exactly what I meant.
And then I heard, how do you have 20 bridesmaids? Wow.
Oh, my God, yes.
I mean,
and that ended up with
I mean, what's the matter? You can't say no? I mean, come on.
Exactly. I really couldn't. It's one of those things where we're all a group of friends. If I would have said yes to this girl and not yes to this girl, it would have been a problem. And so it's like I just see it as I'm super lucky to have so much love around me.
That is true. And then, so what about their dresses?
So their dresses, they got to figure it out themselves. I don't know. But, yeah, I just told them the color and figure it out yourself.
And so Did you get the dress?
I haven't got it yet. I do my measurements this August because I wanted to lose a few pounds before, doing the whole measurement fittings. But I do it this August virtually, and then I should have the dress by December.
Has it been difficult to communicate with them?
Well, honestly, when I was reading the comments on TikTok, they said that even if you think you communicated well with them, you weren't clear enough, and that's when the whole ChatGPT came into my mind. And it's like, maybe it's better for me to show them more than I can explain to them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. Wedding dresses are kind of like it's a difficult choice, isn't it?
Definitely difficult.
But I'll tell you, this is a quick story, is that it was probably 3 weeks before I got married, is that a friend of mine, Lisa, she called me. She's like, Kim, you need to get a wedding dress. And I work all the time, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do that next weekend. And so next weekend comes. We go to all these different stores, and I can't find the right one. And so she says to me, I'll be right back. So she goes home, and she comes back, and her wedding dress was in one of those boxes, like hermetically sealed boxes. Mm-hmm. And she opens it up, and she says, here, put it on. And it fit me like a glove, right? Mm. And let me tell you something. She had a private fitting with Vera Wang. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay, this cost $1 gazillion, okay? And so then she gives me her shoes, and she gives me her purse, and then I go off to Hawaii, I get married. And then I go back and I get the dress all dry cleaned for her. Okay, put it back in, the box, the whole thing. And then my mom and I are sitting around. She's like, you ought to buy that dress. You ought to, because maybe someday you'll have a little girl, or maybe one of your nieces will want to wear it. You should call Lisa up. So I called Lisa up. I said, Lisa, I want to buy that dress from you. And she's like, oh God, she said, I wish you would have called me sooner, because I was running out of space here in the apartment, and I took it to Goodwill. I'm like, what? So I called Goodwill up, and I'm like, do you have the dress? They're like, we just sold it for $20. I'm like, a Vera Wang original wedding dress. Can you believe that? That is just, every time I think about that, that's just wild that somebody went to Goodwill. I mean, I don't know how much she paid for this dress. I think, my guess, this dress had to be at least $50,000. I would say at least $50,000. I mean, because it's a one-on-one, it's a one of a kind, and she obviously was marrying very well too at that point. So crazy. Hey, if you want more tips like this, or just want to stay ahead of the tech curve, join nearly 1 million smart readers who get my newsletter every single day. It's called The Current, and you can sign up now for free over at getkim.com. That's getkim.com. You can also catch the full version of the Kim Komando Show over on our YouTube channel. Just search for Komando with a K and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. You can also hear us on over 450 radio stations across the country, or stream it anywhere you listen to podcasts. And hey, your feedback matters. Let me know what you think about these podcasts. There's a special address, podcast@komando.com. That's podcast with an S. Podcast@komando.com.
This Father's Day, when you ship UPS Air at the UPS store, your items arrive on time or your money back, guaranteed at no extra cost. It's like the father of all shipping services. It shows up to the airport way too early, just to play it safe. It's overprotective about all the things that truly matter, and it's always prompt, especially to be with family. Make it your first choice to celebrate your dad. Ship UPS Air with our money-back guarantee, exclusively at the UPS Store U.S. retail locations. Visit the upsstore.com/airshipping for full details. Terms and conditions apply.